What's good, family? Not feeling my best, but I still wanted to come on and give a good effort at trying to remain consistent, doing what I said I'm going to do, because that's the only way that we can get the results that we've never had, by doing something we've never done, by being consistent at the things that have presented themselves to us. And I'm just grateful for whatever is gonna come, because I don't know. Excuse me, I don't know what's gonna come. I don't know what comes next necessarily, but I think that's the whole point. Like, the whole gist of everything is to get to a place where you're not in control. I don't want to be in control. I want to be happy. I don't want to be in control. I want to be happy. I don't want to be in control. I want to be content. I don't want to be... But yeah, what's up? You okay? Are you alive? Are you well?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
No, yeah, I'm okay.
Good.
I gotta stop. I am my eye, but other than that, I'm good.
Okay. Make sure you put some warm water on there.
I put warm water on it every time I take a shower. I've been taking more showers just to get the hot water on it.
Why don't you just, when you're not in the shower, take a hot rag and put it on your face? See,
I don't have rag.
I told you I'm on TikTok. I told you I'm on live. You're making the people know that you're crazy.
I am crazy.
I know you have sense that is common. I know you do.
I've never
said I wasn't crazy. You know,
accepted it. It's time for other people to accept it as well.
Hey, yeah. As long as you accept your truth, it doesn't matter who don't accept it.
Right, because who else can accept it but me?
Because it's gonna be your truth. Whatever your truth is, just make sure you telling your truth. Because sometimes we be in denial, girl. We be in denial.
Why the hell did they put my picture on this board?
Oh, happy birthday, Sadie.
No, they put my picture on this board.
Look out. For what? You donate $1 or something?
For all the operations, ops, and payment team.
I don't know what the fuck that means. But,
So, like, all the people who are downstairs at the register.
Oh, okay. So they know who not stealing in there. How y'all doing?
I'm so dead.
I'm fucking crying.
This motherfucker, I can't stand it.
Yep, I'm on lock. Bye, Sadie. Yo, LOL. That's what the pirate ship's about, okay? If you do not get the daily text messages, if you are not in the group chat, make sure you DM me your number so you can be getting some daily inspiration, some daily motivation. If you're watching this video on YouTube, the number will be in the bio. The number is in all of my links. I try to just get tapped in, right? Like, people don't have money for readings, right? People don't have money for all this other stuff. So get tapped into the free stuff, free text messages, free group chat, right? We're building a community of people who are actually healing and are funny, and there's men in there and there's women in there, and we're all different ages and we're from all over the country. So it's just amazing to know that, one, I'm a brag on me, respectfully. Everybody fuck with me, and I cherish that because I created a community that I needed. Like, I felt like I wanted friends. I felt like thank you for the likes. I felt like I needed consistency. I needed people to hold me accountable. I needed to feel like I'm pouring into people who want to be poured into, and I'm not just in here shooting the shit and just venting to whatever. And so that's why I created the pirate ship. That's why the pirate ship is a thing. That's why #BlueThePirate is a thing. BlueThePirate, Pirate Prophet, Spiritual Pirate, all of that. I coined that. That's me. Unashamedly, That's me. And I did that because I decided that I was going to be what I wanted to see in the world. I was sick of following people and paying money and getting into people's groups and doing things that I felt like would lead me to further in my spirituality, further in my healing journey or whatever. And it wasn't. I was just getting tapped in with people who were worldly and who weren't healing, but who were just trying to get to the bag. Like, I'm trying to get to the bag. But the way they're doing it is so wrong and misleading that they're actually lying. Oh, hi. Welcome to the live. I don't know who you are. But no, so this is the whole point. Right? And Sadie can attest to why the pirate ship is a thing, right? Sometimes you need a daily reminder. And the messages that I write and the messages that I send are the things that I need to hear. Like, I don't have good days. I'm not where I want to be. I don't always have money in my account. I'm stressed out. I got bills to pay. But I always have a reason to be grateful. I always have a moment of like, wow, look at how far I've come. I always acknowledge. So I'm super intentional about the things that I share with people, the things that I put out there, the things that I say. Why? Because I want to be the best depiction of myself that I can. And that might not be the reflection that people want, but I truly believe the more authentic I can give myself, the more authentic I could present myself. I'm going to come on here with a bonnet. I'm going to come on here when I'm sick. I'm going to come on here with no bra. I'm going to do all that stuff, whatever. I don't care. Why? Because if you can see that and resonate with something in me, and something in me makes you dig into yourself, something in me makes you say, damn, let me journal. Let me ask myself these deep questions. Let me do shadow work. Let me try to meditate. Let me learn what that is. Let me look up some YouTube videos. Let me start investing the time and effort into myself. I hope that's all I want to stir up in people, which is why I'll send out affirmations every week, which is why I'll remind you to drink water, which is why I'm like, thank you for being here, because you don't have to. I started out with 0 followers, following 0 people. And we hit 14K. And I'm grateful for every single person that followed, because I never lied. Like, this TikTok journey was the first time on any social media platform I said, I'm gonna come on here and do me. Whatever that looks like. And I don't care who follows me. I don't care who don't follow me. I love trolls. I welcome them because I'm a troll. But I'm a troll because I don't like when people ain't living what they preach. And I don't mind the attention. If you call it you could call me an energy vampire. Because yes, I'm going to be the one under your comment saying that sounds crazy. I'm going to be the person that's like, you worshiping this God? I thought you was worshiping this God yesterday. I'm going to be that person. I'm going to get under people's skin. And I can't wait. I love it. Why? Because I'm not here to make anybody comfortable that's not meant to be made comfortable with what I speak, with what I preach, with how I live. Everybody ain't meant to be a pirate. Not everybody's called for the sea. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's made to be where we at. And that's okay. Sometimes them texts be a fresh breath I need. Because sometimes you need to remember to breathe. Sometimes you need to remember, you know what? It doesn't even matter. The past, it made me, but it won't get me to where I'm going. So let me stop living there. Little things like that. Little gems. But I can say that to y'all because I say that to myself. Because every time I doubt myself, every time I have a question, every time I'm like, oh, pressure, I have another reminder. I get another reminder. I get a text message. I have someone like Sadie who will come and tell me, nah, Ray, you resonate with the people. And that, to me, I couldn't make that up. I couldn't have paid her to tell me that. That's something that she saw from years of dealing with me, from years of being friends with me, years of seeing me stay 10 toes the whole way down. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the live. You know what I'm saying? So we're here. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, check out my last few videos. You know, this is God did day 4, day 1, day 2, day 3's up. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. You know what I'm saying? We're hanging out, sharing with one another. I'm not really feeling my best coming over like this flu virus. But, you know, at the end of the day, all we can do is continue looking for the things that will get us to our higher self, right? We can see Z. We acknowledge that we're H. Now I need to get to IJK. Thank you. It's a lot of T's, you know what I'm saying? I sweat it out. A lot of face mists and, you know, boiling pots of orange and lemon zest, cinnamon, clove, a lot of herbs like lemongrass, ashwagandha. I got all these things that continuously fighting, as well as Dayquil and NyQuil and all the other quills as well. But yeah, it was difficult for me to push through the sickness, right? And not use that as an excuse to not go live, right? I said I wanted to go live every day this month. So I'm like, well, I don't really feel that great. I really don't feel like doing like this, but that doesn't change the fact that I had a goal, right? And if I came on here, like I came on here day 1 and was super sick. I mean, I was sweating. This is like day 4, day 5. And then like I know my cycle's coming. So then it's like, oh my gosh, my body is sore. I'm super receptive to everything right now. I'm super sensitive. What do I need? And even being in a place as a woman to break that down and say, hold on, I can acknowledge that there's a lot going on and my energy might not be where it is. I'm tired. So what do I need in this moment? And how can people around me, how can my family support me so I'm not feeling drained, right? How can they support me? Not just how can I support them? How can they support me? What do I need to feel better? What do I need space? Do I need my husband to take my daughter and watch a movie in another room and let me do my thing? Do I need to lay down? Do I need to go to sleep? What is it, right? And nobody can give you these answers for yourself. You have to, and you can go to the doctors and they give you a prescription and tell you do this, do that, do this. And there is such thing as misdiagnosis because they don't know what actually is going on with inside of you. So if you don't know, how can anybody defend you? Right? And then we come to the spirituality. I always tie it into the spirituality. Why? Because a lot of us pray, but we don't know who we're praying to. A lot of us acknowledge our ancestors, but we still see them as far off from us. A lot of us that grew up in church have been prayed over and said, oh, my angels and my angels and my angels, but don't have a name for them. A lot of us want to do candle work and herb work and magic and all these things, and you can't close your eyes and sit still for 15 minutes and not fall asleep. We lack discipline. And we fear the word because when we hear discipline, we connect discipline to a trigger, to trauma, to order, right? And some things weren't necessary. Oh, I'm thinking about somebody right now. So sometimes we hear discipline and we're triggered into being like, well, when I was disciplined, it hurt. And I didn't learn anything, but I was changed or I was traumatized because of that discipline. So now I'm going to reject this discipline as an adult because it's something that I can't fathom. Why? Because you are still that child. That's the child responding, right? My inner child is responding to the fact that I hear discipline and I think, oh my gosh, rules, regulations, someone's trying to control me and I don't need to be controlled. There is an order to everything. There's an order to everything. A sperm has to find an egg. That egg has to then become fertilized. Y'all hear me? Has to become fertilized. Has to go to a uterus, be accepted into the uterus, and then tube, 4, so on and so forth. And then we have 9 months later, life. And then 18 years later, 20 years later, we have the cycle continues. There's an order to everything. Why do we feel like our spirituality can be so reckless? Why do we feel like our healing journey can be so like as we feel? Like, why would you say, I want to heal, I want to grow, I want to do something, but you don't work on it every day? You don't think about it every day. It don't torment you. It could be your business. It could be your relationship. It could be your friendships. It can be your spirituality. It should be your healing. It should be you getting to know yourself. But a lot of times, because we can't even fathom the idea or the mindset that I have to work on me every day, because we have ignored ourselves up until this point. So now you get overwhelmed because you start overthinking, right? And you're like, damn, Ray, you 28 years old now. You starting at 28. You got 28 years to unpack. Oh my God, where should I start? Should we start there? Should we start with the molestation? But which time? But then but remember when you get, so now we start overthinking, right? Instead of actively thinking, right? We're letting that inner child come up. Right? And we have to acknowledge who is responding here. Now, the power of the breath, hand on your heart, hand on your belly button, inhale and exhale. I am the adult now that I needed then. Hand on your heart, hand on your stomach, feel yourself breathe. And reassure yourself out loud, I am the adult now that I needed then. The things that seem so crazy and out of my control, I have already lived through them. You've already experienced the worst that could happen. Why do you think, and you have to start asking yourself, why do I think that the worst that could happen is me acknowledge it? Is me think about it? Is me unpack it? You know why? Because sometimes if we get used to it, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you the truth. We get used to pointing the finger. We don't want to take accountability for our hurt. We don't want to take accountability for our pain and the actions we might have taken to get us in those situations. Some of us chose to be in those violent relationships and stay as long as we did. We saw red flags. Some of us chose to be in those emotionally abusive relationships. We saw red flags. We're going to have to own that. And take that on and say, I chose to stay. What was wrong with me? And sometimes we don't want to have that conversation with ourselves, but we have to go further. What was wrong with me? I had a void. There was something in me that I just needed to fill. But what was it? You know what? That one time that I wanted to get a hug from my mom and she sent me in that room because that man was around. That's what it was. You know, that time when I was talking to my grandma and I just was having a good old time, and then my auntie came in and said something that set us all off. That was the time. Remember that time I got that brand new dress and I was feeling myself and that girl called me fat and ugly? That was the time. So I'm trying to fill a void from something that literally happened to me as a child. We understand now that at 16, 17, 18, 19, we were still kind of kids, bro. We were still kind of kids. So we don't even give ourselves the grace and extend that grace to ourselves, especially us people who jumped off the porch early, especially us people who learned from mistakes, learned from being in the streets, learned from having those friends, learned from having them boyfriends, learned from having them girlfriends. Being in those environments, yes, we didn't know better, but we have to admit that we were there. Okay, guilty by association still means guilty. We were there. We were in the room. We were in the building. So we take accountability for that. But what do we do when we take accountability for it? We take away the power. We take away the power. It doesn't have any hold over us anymore. Why? Because you know what? Yeah, I was there. And I was having a blast. Girl, and I remember, and we did this, and we did that, and we went to go eat, and we stole something from the store, and we had fun. I'm not gonna continue to beat myself up for decisions I made and already suffered the consequences of. I posted earlier the live from yesterday, and I was literally like, I've been called a whore. Like my business has been in the street. Gossip has happened. I've been called a liar. I've been called a bad friend. I've been called everything, a cheater, a thief, whatever. I've been called everything that you can imagine. So what am I going to do? Embody those things? That's not who I am. Who I am is actually God in the flesh. I am. That's who I am. Ooh, and my ear started ringing. That's who I am. So if that's who I am, that's who I want to be. I can't live with the words that you spoke over me. I will not live as the word you spoke. I will not live as my trauma. But you have to first identify where it comes from. It starts with unpacking those abusive relationships, ladies. It starts with unpacking those manipulative relationships, fellas. It starts with talking about, was your mother abusive? Was she neglectful? Was she overcaring? Was she overbearing? Was your father overbearing? Was your granny? Who was it? Who was it? Because we made that a joke over the years, right? Like, who hurt you? But that's really the question, isn't it? That's really what we want to know, isn't it? That's what you should know. Because you should be able to say, I need to make amends. And if that person has passed on, guess what? I bet you have a better chance now of mending the relationship and venerating your ancestors than you did when they had ego and pride in the flesh. Let's not talk about it right now. But I promise you that's how that works. I promise you that's how that works. So we have to first identify what the problem is. Where do I take accountability for what I did to myself? I had to forgive me. Sometimes I had to forgive me for internalizing certain shit. Like, I was like, I don't even remember, bro. Maybe like 8 or 9, 10 maybe. I don't even know. And I remember being at church and like a boy blew a kiss at me. And so I told his girlfriend, like, your boyfriend blew a kiss at me. And her response was, why would she do that? Why would he do that to you? And I internalized that as if I'm ugly. I'm the reason, like, nobody would believe me. I started to take that on. And so when I got to a place, I think sometime last year, where I was like really unpacking my inner child healing, that was one of the first things that came up. That was one of the first memories that came up. And I was like, what about that, Rachel, hurt you so bad? What happened? And I could tell myself, like, because I thought I was ugly. I thought maybe she said that because he not thinking, no, she's like, why would my boyfriend do that? Like, and I mean, they're not together now. We were kids. However, we were kids. And I had a mind that was so prone to just wanting to be accepted by the people around me that when I said something that was truthful and it wasn't accepted, I internalized that. And then I had to change something about myself because of the internalization. So as a 27-year-old or 25, however old I was, 27-year-old trying to unpack why I'm a married mother of a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, and still feel like I have to care about what my mother thinks. I care about what other people think. I can't post what I want to post. I can't say what I want to say. Because I didn't trust myself. Because I didn't allow myself to push back and be like, yeah, your nigga did that. Why would he do that? We should ask him. Right? Instead of being that girl that I wanted to be, being the girl I became. Because that's who teenage Ray became, right? So instead of being the girl that I wanted to be, I internalized and I started to question because I didn't feel good enough. Why? Because I wasn't in an environment that was supportive. I was in an environment that very much pushed me to the back. And I'm somebody who's been like this all my life. I was called a prophet in my mother's womb. So I was always someone with a word looking for validation because I know that what I hear, what I see is going to come to pass. It is true, but nobody around me was validating me. So I'm questioning my gifts. And so as a child, I'm suppressing my gift. And now and as a teenager, I then learned to use my gift to get what I want. To get weed, to get the nigga, to get the food, to get whatever I wanted. I'm going to use my gifts to help me, to protect me, not knowing what they were. Never having been laid out and this is how this goes, not having the connection. We had God, right? They gave us God and Jesus and all the stories in the Bible, and I could talk about all of them. But now that I have understanding, right? When I was a child, I thought like a child and I acted like a child. But now that I'm grown, I put childish things aside and understand that the word was so much deeper than what they was trying to tell me it was. And because of that, I can understand and live outside of a box because I know that God is bigger than anything they tried to paint to me. So if God is bigger than the biggest thing I could ever imagine, the biggest thing I imagine is like the multiverse, not even the universe, the multiverse. So if God is bigger than the multiverse, why would I put any type of limitation on myself? Why would I put any limitation on myself? And why would I let anybody put a limitation on my child? Why would I let anybody, now that I know that, now that I have that understanding, why would I let anybody put a limitation on themselves? Any pirate that joins this ship, I promise you, I just want to help. I say it all the time. I just want to help you guys do whatever you want to do. Use any resources that I have to help you. Any knowledge that I have to help you. Like I give away free sessions to people that get the text messages. I try my best. Do people utilize it? Not always. Some do, some don't. I open up the group chat. Did everybody utilize it? Some do, some don't. Do we have rules? Yeah. If you're inactive more than 2 weeks, you're gone. I'm sorry. You can rejoin later, but it's a safe space here. It's an active space. It's an alive space. I haven't been in the chat all day. I looked, there was 63 notifications. It's alive. It's throwing. It's growing without me. I just was the catalyst to bring these people together because I know what I needed and I know what I need. So when I go into the chat and I'm like, yo, I had a crazy day, or I got this crazy download, or I want to share this with you guys. People are listening, but they're not just there for me. They're there for each other. They're there to hold each other, and we keep each other accountable. We support each other. We watch each other's videos. We like and subscribe. We listen to each other's music. We give critiques. We give feedbacks. We interact. Why? Because that's what community is. That's what the church was supposed to do. Okay? And we got caught up in business and colonialism and a whole bunch of shit that really didn't make any sense and had nothing to do with the message of Yeshua at all. At all. And it breaks my heart. And that's why I'm so passionate about just getting on here and giving y'all the real, because I know God for real. Like, a lot of people, they could talk about all the other gods, saints, whatever. When I say God, one true God, the creator of the universe and everything in it, he shows up, she shows up, they show up, and I can acknowledge it. And every person, every entity that God has allowed to come into my life, allowed to come into my space, which is why we can broaden our horizons to understanding the Orishas, why we can broaden our horizons to understand different entities and things like that are meant to help us, why we are able to broaden our horizons and to know that our ancestors didn't just die, but they are actively alive with us, and we are able to tap into spirit, because spirit could never die. So because we are able to tap into spirit through God, right? Because we're all in God, right? Because God is bigger than we could ever freaking put in our minds. So the fact that we get tripped up over the little minute things is distractions and distracting from the main point. It don't matter what path you take. Just get there. It don't matter what path you take, but love people. It don't matter what path you take, but live righteously. Be a person of character. Don't lie. Charge your worth. Charge your worth. Allow people to be blessings to you. Allow people to pour into you. Allow people to nurture you and to use their gifts to better your life. That is what we are here. Allow people to really pour into you. If you don't ask for help, you will starve. And you cannot do this by yourself. There will always be a teacher. There will always be an instructor. There will always be somebody with a little more insight to something that you're actually looking for. And it's always something that you haven't probably talked about. Something in your heart, something in your soul, something in your gut that you always wondered, you always had questions about, but you never could really talk to anybody because your box was so small. Our boxes remain so small, and we're so locked into how things should be. So while we are unlearning, we still have to be actively learning something new. We're unlearning, relearning, and then continuing the learning process, because knowledge never stops. Knowledge never stops. You'll always have something to learn until the day you go. And then when you transition, you will be living in the know. You'll be actively living in the know. Things change every day. Tomorrow is a day that nobody has ever seen. So you should live as such and treat yourself as such. Work on yourself today. Choose yourself today. It's free to pick up a pen and a pencil and to start journaling and unpacking your triggers. It's free. It costs you $0, 0 cents to write down the last time you were in an argument and how you reacted. Happy birthday, Deidre. Happy birthday, girl. It is free. Free 99 to begin your healing journey and to be consistent with it. It's free. You're so welcome. So yeah, please take that time. Invest in yourself. I think the NyQuil, the DayQuil is wearing off. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys for tapping in. These are always coming in at the end. It's so crazy. I've been online for 35 minutes and the girl go come in now. But if you haven't caught the recap, what happened, Christina? The recaps get posted on YouTube, so I'll be uploading this one a little later for those. You just got back to your hotel. Where you at? Oh, where you at? You at a trip? I appreciate you guys. Once again, DM me your name and your number if you would like to get the daily text messages. Oh, H-Town, coming down. Well, send me some pictures. I want to go to Houston. I want to go to Texas, period. I'm trying to go to Texas. I'm trying to go to Florida. This shit, man, good talking about in the LA. Yeah, I was on here for 35 minutes. And you wasn't in here saying nothing. I didn't even know you guys are talking. Say something. Say something, baby. He said this shit got mad good. He talking about editing. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep y'all coming back. I gotta get that shit wet first. What y'all want me to talk about? What y'all want to talk about? And see, when I start saying that, don't nobody had nothing to say. What y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to talk about? I didn't see you was live. Well, make sure you turn your notifications on. It was actually interesting. Make sure you check out that last video I posted. It actually turned from like, so on YouTube, the video I posted talked about shame and growing through that as a child who experienced sex young. Like, I lost my virginity at 13, so once I lost my virginity, I kind of, we jumped off the porch with that, you feel me? And so I've had a lot of experiences, and on that YouTube video, I did talk about my sexual fantasy, so check that out. Grown folks conversation only. Keep your opinions to yourself if it ain't nice, because I block niggas. Respectfully. And I love y'all. Checking. I know you are, you weirdo. No, I didn't talk about that on this live. What I'm talking about is on YouTube right now. I think. I gotta check. I think it might be private. I'll make that public, and then I'll post this one and make this one public, and we'll be here. Let me see. Let's hold me accountable. Let's do it as we speak, right? Runs to YouTube. See how crazy. I appreciate it though, because I said I wanted to post every day, and at least I posted 2 videos. I'm gonna post 2 videos today, so it'll count like that. Thumbnail, y'all know me. I just be. I feel like I can't breathe, y'all. Y'all help me. I cannot breathe. I can, but it's interesting. it's an interesting situation. Save. Where is the stuff that I'm looking for? Christina, why are you screaming like that? Because something happened in the movie. I thought you'd seen this movie already. Why are you acting like that?
Yeah, because that was a long time ago, right?
When you saw it was a long time ago?
Yeah.
So are you having the jitters or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as of right now, the video is posting. It's being saved right now. Run to this. I appreciate y'all so much for tapping in with me, because you know, D, especially with you being on your trip right now, like that's love. It's happening with me on your birthday. I thank y'all so much for just being real, staying down with me. I manifested y'all. Yeah, she is big. She's huge. She'll be 8 October 13th. And it's just interesting because, yeah, not many people can say they've been with me the whole way, Deidre. And you've been with me the whole way. The whole way. It's my actual god sister. You know what I'm saying? My mother stood as her godmother. And she's older than me since day one. I'm born on her mother's birthday. So when it comes to being able to say, like, yeah, we've seen each other grow. And I can honestly say, like, we are the perfect example of how one hand washes the other. And it takes two to tango. You can't make it through this life. Even Daisha, like, Daisha is fire too. I rock with her, yo, day one too. So it's like, we have people that we dealt with as kids and was able to maintain those friendships into adulthood. And now we're almost 30. We talk about decades with people. And that says something about us. It says something about our character. It says something about our stayability. When shit get hard, yeah, we might have fallouts. I might have to fight you. Now, you know what I'm saying? But the love, now me and Deidre never had none of that. You know what I'm saying? However, people will come into your life and you never have to question them. You never have to question their intent. You know, like, I know if I ever needed anything, it was, yes, cool. Whatever I'm with. Anytime I suggest something, it's getting done. Why? I like to say Deidre is a perfect example of what I said. Like, I like to feed into people. I think that journaling works. I think that getting your mind out and all of that stuff really works. Now, Deidre, I hope you don't get mad at me for saying this. You know what I'm saying? But she was a little hesitant. She might have been like, bro, listen, I don't know, bro. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say. And I was like, just try. Just try. Give yourself a chance. Yeah. And it wasn't because I forced her to, but she did it. And then she sent me pictures like, oh, look, I got pages. You was trusting me and I believed in you. Because I believe that you wanted it for yourself that bad. Just like I believe anybody that finds their way to me wants it for themselves that bad. And if they don't want it for themselves that bad, they won't come back. And that's okay because the seed's still planted. That has nothing to do with me. I don't take that personally. What I take personally is when you in my face that I'm giving it to you and I'm giving it to you and you're not doing nothing with it. Then you can get about my face. You feel me? That's when I make the difference. That's when I differentiate between what I really, the person I'll invest in versus the person that I'll let invest in me. If you feel me. It's not going to work if you don't want it for yourself. I always say this, man. Like, you can give me $1,500 a month to be your life coach. We will get on the phone twice a week. I'll do shadow work prompts. We'll do business plans, whatever you say you want to work on, whatever goals you say you want to work on. I'm going to do that for you. But if you only work on the things that we talk about on the days that I give you the shadow work prompts, the business plans, the breakdowns, then you're wasting your money. And you're probably not even going to pay me all the way, which is why I got to instill all types of policies and things like that, not for anybody else, but for my safety, because I get my heart into it. And I put hopes and dreams because I genuinely want to invest in people. And so it's no tea, no shade. But if you're not going to do it, you don't got to tell me you want to do it. You got to make yourself understand and believe that you're going to do it. I got mad work to do. This my prime year. Prepare to be sick of me. As is. You know why? Because I'm not gonna be always taking clients. The pirate ship is growing. A word that complex. The pirate ship is growing. The pirate ship is thriving. We got stuff to do. We got retreats coming 2023. We got. I'm not the time that I'm available to pour into people is the slots are shortening. The time is shortening. You're taking this client. And I will first come, first serve. You know that. First come, you know when you first, and you already know. You already know. On Joseph's stepson, the ship growing. As it should, though. And it's not growing too fast. And it's not growing slow. And matter of fact, we actually cutting it down because I had to... some people out of there that became stagnant. It's okay. But we're putting one foot in front of the other. Why? Because if I'm going to captain this ship, it's going to run this way. Period. People that come to me want results. Y'all want results. Y'all not on a pirate ship because y'all don't want to heal. Y'all on a pirate ship because y'all trying to heal with people that's genuinely trying to heal. And we going to have fun and laugh and do our thing while learning what our things are. While learning how to master ourselves, while learning how to master our spirits, while learning how to call our emotions and our feelings into subjection and identifying who's talking here, right? Bringing it back to the beginning of this live. Who is talking here? Who is here? Is this my inner child talking? Did my ego come up? Is my ancestors here? Is somebody trying to get my attention around me? What is going on? Hold on. It's getting dark outside. Hold on. It was getting dark outside. TikTok's talking about adjusting the lighting. Don't need your help. My lips look ashy. Oh, my best friend. Hi, TJ. Hi, Duke. But yeah, saying all that to say, you gotta love yourself. Love yourself enough to choose yourself first. Be consistent with yourself. Make the decisions that are best suited for you and let the cards lay where they may. Okay? Control what you can. Let go of what you can't. When you feel yourself overthink, become an active thinker. Put your hand on your heart and your hand on your stomach. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself that you are the adult that you needed when you were a child. Ask yourself, why are you responding to this situation this way? If you can't give yourself an answer, remove yourself from the situation and put the work in. Put the work into you, baby. Put the work into you. We here. We got a lot of free shit if you down for that. We got the daily text messages. We got the group chat. Let them know, y'all. Let them know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? It's free. It's free 99. It's free 99. Okay. It's giving free. I got a notification. It's going off right now. Okay. We're here for you. You want to book a session? Book a session. You need some work done? You need some work done. You think you need some work done? Book a session. You need some help? You trying to get a business off the ground? You trying to get your mind right? You trying to execute a plan or start to plan to execute? Holla at your girl. I'm here. Life coach, mindfulness coach, spiritual advisor, whatever you want to, whatever title you need to put on it to make it feel like you can trust me. If you're here watching this video, you know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it tip, you could resonate at always. You know what I'm saying? Race your great show. Race your great $sign. You know what I'm saying? You know what the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Tap the screen, share the likes. And that's it. Like, I don't have nothing to say. I'm not on here to sell y'all nothing. I just come on here and say what God told me to say, which is like, get y'all shit together. Get your shit together. That video is public, so y'all can go watch that. If you want to just get to the juicy part, just scroll to the end, pretty much. Spoiler alert. But yeah, I love y'all. message me your name and your number if you want to get the daily text message and you want to get in a group chat. Link in the bio for all the stuff that you could possibly want or need from me. I can no longer hear. I love you. Don't speed through. Listen. Don't speed through. Listen to the whole thing. But it did kind of start in the middle of. It makes sense as you go on. You know what I'm saying? So just, vibe with me. It's me talking shit as I do. I appreciate it. Y'all really don't be playing about me. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know, guys. What y'all wanna know about the retreat? Let me know. I'll share some tea with y'all, for the few the insiders, what I'm saying? It's just us here anyway, so let me know if y'all wanna say duh. So the retreat is going to be like a conference. So it's a weekend conference in northern Florida. The location is gorgeous. We found a resort that is in between a forest and beach. We're going to be learning actively. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to release the itinerary yet. It will be the last weekend of April. Now, y'all got to save y'all coins because it will be $1,500 per person. But that includes your bed. That includes your stay at the hotel, breakfast, and lunch. Your gift bags, all the workshops that we're doing. And we will be bringing some people in, some of my favorite people, in to help us with the cleansings. We're talking about daily meditations. We talking about making gree bags. We talking about being by the beach and cleansing ceremonies and doves and all types of things. So please be on the lookout for that. It is a collaborative effort. So when I am at liberty to share more, I will be sharing more about that. But the pirates know what's up. The pirates know who I'm linking with. Exactly. We not gonna be like that. Hey, how you doing? So yes, April 28th through the 30th is the dates. Talking about northern Florida. You can start looking at tickets. Let me tell y'all, the airport flying into Jacksonville, okay? 30 minutes from Jacksonville. But once again, that's why that $1,500 is the price, because it includes your stay, transportation from the airport to the hotel. There's the beach. We're going to be foraging, okay, and learning how to forage. We're going to be looking at local wild herbs and things of that nature that we might be able to see in our backyards, what to do with them, how to can them. Yes, we can get a payment plan going. I'm making a PayPal for it this week, so people can start. Just if you want to pay weekly, you have until February to pay it off, right? So let me know if you want to do that, and I can get your name on and your information on the Excel sheet and get you that PayPal information, and it's straight to the PayPal account, and that's the account that we will be using for all transactions. So yeah, there's that. And I'm gonna show y'all this because I don't be liking to show, but I know when I show, it helps y'all to see it so that we start manifesting together. Okay, so let me learn how to turn my camera around, because hold on, why is not letting me show my camera? Okay, anyways, so let me get a good picture. I'm gonna only show y'all one picture. One picture. It's lit. It is lit. And I'm so excited. Okay. So this is where we will be staying. Isn't that amazing? Look at it. Pool there. You know what I'm saying? Rooms or whatever. So yeah. I'm gonna show you. Hey, look, cause we cool like that. I'm gonna keep y'all on the end. Y'all know before them other people know. But yes, I'm so excited. There's only gonna be 25 seats. There's only 25 slots available, so it is the first 25 people. As I said, it is a joint effort, so all my peoples, y'all get in where y'all can, because the other person who I'm collabing with, I know he got his people who want to tap in with him as well. But yes, so the closest airport is Jacksonville, Florida, so be looking for the dates the 28th through the 30th. Opening session starts at 7. Checkout is 11 a.m. That Sunday. And we will be closing out at around 6 a.m. that Sunday morning. So anywhere between 6 and so on and so forth. We'll have the transportation van to bus people to and from the airport, so they don't have to worry about that. 25. Let me stay off the app. Stay off the app. Stay off the app, man. Ain't nothing good over there except PNR. Okay. So yeah. Please let me know if you want to put down any deposit, any deposit, you put it down to hold your position, to lock your position. Okay, so whatever you decide, if it's weekly or bi-weekly, we'll talk about it. I'll write up a little contract. I'll send it to you via DocuSign. You sign it, and then we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm excited. I feel like this is gonna be a really great event, and I don't know, guys. I just really hope that. Now, I don't even hope. I know it's gonna be amazing, and I know lives are gonna be changed. Come ready to work, man. Come ready to do a lot of spiritual work. Crying, whatever, unpacking, unloading, but learning. Let me say it like this. When we were discussing the itinerary and how we wanted to frame this workshop and this conference, the whole weekend, really, it was to help people get a hands-on experience and understanding of what it's going to look like living this spiritual life. What does it look like to wake up in the morning and acknowledge your ancestors? What does it look like to do spiritual work? What does it feel like when you need to be cleansed? When you need to be cleansed, when you need to do protection work, what does it feel like? And acknowledging those things, right? Practicing meditation. And I mean really getting into it, right? Actively thinking. Hi, G Weeks. She in the back. See, and I told y'all I was going to get off of here 23 minutes ago. However, y'all just wanted to take a million years to download onto my computer, onto my phone, and that's fine. I love you for that. I love this for us. But that weekend would be and should be exactly what you can understand and learn for yourself to take to the next step, right? So it's not, all right, we was praying and doing all this stuff Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday I'm back to the bullshit. No. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and for the rest of your life, you're going to find ways to adjust and change it and make it your own, and allow your spirits and your spirit guides to come and to talk to you and to really learn them. Like, I believe this experience will be like an opening of that. And it's April. The weather should be beautiful because it's Florida. And y'all know I love Florida. You'll see you to ship it when she starts speaking about the retreat. Yes, because it's something that I was given the word last year to do it. And I see, this is why I wasn't trying to talk about it. I was trying to do a whole nother post. Guys, y'all bring it out of me. Kevin, stop. But when I thought about doing a retreat, I got tired. I got exhausted because I've done the solo stuff. I've tried my best. And I felt like my best wasn't good enough. So God knew I needed somebody to help me and to give me the things that I needed so I can just do what I do best. And that's what happened in this situation. And I'm so excited, down to the location. Like, I was like, oh no, this works. Yes, 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 yes. Everything is a yes. And so that's why I'm so grateful. And I was like, I'm going to tell my pirates. I'm going to let y'all know, because the sooner the slots fill up, the sooner we can give y'all more information and more details and really let y'all know exactly what you're going to need, what you're going to see, and who all going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So let me know. Oh. See, I love the pirate ship, yo. So beautiful. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, so it's been an hour. Y'all got that. Y'all don't need no more. Okay, if you need me, call me, reach me. If you want to beat me, if you want to page me, it's okay. Find me in a Telegram chat. Add my name so I know it's real. Y'all who's in here, matter of fact, go in the Telegram chat and flame them up and let them know, give them hell for missing this live. Because guess what? Y'all got the tea and they don't got the tea. So y'all better let them know that they missed, and they better check out the YouTube video because they done missed the tea and the gems. So flame them up. Flame them up. Light them up. Light them up. Let them know. Give them hell. Give them hell for missing the live. Tell them, don't do it again. Don't do it again because I'm on your ass. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I love y'all. Kevin, cut it out. See y'all later.